Welcome back to the Triple Dribble, guys. This is Vrish, Rahul, and PP here, and we have Renoy back from our last episode. Say hi, everybody. What's up? We are back, and this time we are in here for the finals. Finals are here, guys.
Woo!
This is the end of the season. Whoop, 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 whoop,
Let's
whoop.
go.
So, finally, this season has brought us a lot of things that are miscalled for. A lot of new players and new teams have taken over the olden ones. Finally, we're getting to see someone else handle or take over the championship this time. Very exciting. We had a really exciting series of games. The four finalists were the semi-finalists were really good. Um, it was very
Yeah,
good performances from all the four teams: Knicks, say Timberwolves, OKC, and Pacers. Obviously, the better team always they came forward with a very, very big margin, and they made themselves distinguished at who they are and what they are. Speaking of which, yes, Pacers and OKC. They are the finalists of this year's NBA Finals. Pacers looking very strong, but OKC, a very strong team already. They're super, super, super strong. And now Pacers being the underdog of this whole season. Rising forward have been my favorites during the playoffs. Obviously, because they took down Bucks. That I have a soft corner for them. That I hope they really win. Which validifies that if Bucks lost to them, then it's worth it that they come all the way to the
bro.
final
No, I have a doubt.
and
Usually, when
win
a
the
team,
finals.
wait. Usually, when a team whoops your ass, when you whoops your team's ass, you prefer to hate them, like not like them.
Yeah,
Why are you supporting them?
because it's validation. It's validation
What
that
do
I
you,
didn't get my ass
if,
beaten up by some other Knicks or some other stupid team,
bro?
Cavs or some other
Bucks,
something like that.
Bucks was ass. Nevertheless, there's no
Oh,
validation there.
you never know. It's again, you
No,
never know,
never.
bro. You don't know. So I'm gonna hide in
There's no
that. I'm gonna
knowing.
hide
Never.
in that fact. Okay.
That's the
So
answer of a broken man. Just
Yeah.
I'm gonna hide in that fact. Because there's nothing to say there, right? And I'm so glad that the team has gone to the finals. Out of nowhere, nobody expected Pacers to come out. Did anyone
True.
expect? Everyone thought that they'll get out in the first round,
No,
right?
no,
I did say
no,
they'll beat the Bucks. They beat the
yeah,
Bucks for sure. But yeah, I didn't see them beating Cavs or Knicks or Boston. That's true.
There you go. For me,
yeah.
obviously, I'm a Bucks fan, so I did think. But going on. Okay. Yeah, they're the underdogs, guys. Like that fire. That okay. Yeah, since the Bucks got out after that, I saw them very closely during the Bucks match, and I knew like they were gonna come to the finals. I didn't know they would win the finals, but I knew they would come to the finals, right? Um, yeah, Halliburton. There is something about this guy. Okay. There is something about this guy. He knows how to finish games. I don't know. I don't know what it is. There is this fight in that team. Okay. Everyone is coming together so well in that team. Say Nemhard, Neesmith. Everyone's doing their role quite well, I feel. And this is one of the strongest teams that I've seen that they're holding the ground and then not letting the deficit run them out. That's it. Immense strength in that team. So I really believe like it's a very obviously what 60 to 70% of everyone thinks that OKC is going to win the finals because it's going to be even more. Say 80%.
Yeah,
80% is right.
yeah, way I think way more
Mm.
80%, I
But
think.
I think they'll give a really good fight. I think they'll really play their hearts out because these guys didn't even have. I don't know what was their mentality this season. Like they probably must have even thought that we'll just give our best. Like we don't know like if we're actually gonna get to the finals or not. But now that they're here, I think they will really use this to their potential, and I think we'll get to see really good basketball in this finals after quite a long time. I feel like this is gonna be one of the a very exciting finals that we're gonna see. So what do you guys think? We know how OKC is. We know how Caruso. I really commend Caruso for. I'm so happy that he's in the finals. You know, veteran player among everyone there. Good for him. Shy MVP. Speaking of which, again, did you guys see? What do you think about Halliburton thinking he's the MVP and getting chopped?
That's the poor guy, bro. I genuinely thought he deserved it.
No,
Like
dude.
I get it, but I get it. Pascal, like scoring wise, he had a better series than
Yeah, he
Halley. But
did.
then Halley was the engine for the team. I think three out
Yeah.
of the four games they won, he was the best player.
They didn't
And
dirty
game and the game four, which he had 15 assists and zero turnovers, is like one of the best playoff
best
games I've
games.
ever seen. He
Very
was
true.
like you couldn't stop him. You couldn't get a turnover out of him. It was ridiculous, bro. But even like being in Halley's position, you're also in my mind think, okay, they're gonna vote for
Yeah,
me. It's just
things.
even
That's
I
the
think
nature
Just
of
last
it.
like that.
season, bro, Jalen Brown got over Jason Tatum. I think even I
Hmm.
think JT thought he would have deserved it, but it's okay. I don't think it matters a lot because it's just conference finals MVP. Like it just, I mean, on the later stages, no one cares about like conference finals MVP. It's the finals MVP like matters more than that.
I mean, for a player of that, like his caliber, who's not like he's still kind of new, be a pretty big deal. But honestly, I feel like the right guy still won Pascal. I mean,
Pascal, yeah.
no, I'll tell you why. Because without Pascal, you can't. I don't think they'll be winning that series, bro.
Dude, that's
Give me
that penetration in the center. He's so good. He's so good at that. He's so good inside, dude. He's so good. I'm not even
both
telling.
sides of the floor, both ends of the
Fadeaways
floor.
are so
Pascal
good. Oh my God, his fadeaways are really good. Everything is good. Yeah.
and his
Correct.
physical presence in the offense, man. Oh,
But it's just like, I mean, no disrespect to Pascal. Like he's a great player. He's champion guy also. He knows how to win a championship. But I feel the team is like played around like Halley, how Halley dictates the pace, how Halley, the entire team just plays very
Hmm.
fast. It's just
True.
like a crazy frenzied attack. Like this
True.
just
Hmm.
random attack. They don't play slow. You score a bucket, you see the ball immediately on the other side. It's just
See,
like pass over, pass over, pass over. Just keeps passing. And Halley just like drops like long passes, keeps dropping long passes. It's just like teams don't get set defense. Like by the time Pacers start attacking, their defense is like already like
The
scattered
voice
around.
is so good.
Ali's
Yeah,
passing
it's
is
just
one of the best passings I've seen, to be really honest.
no, he's become generally a
Passes
top three passer in the
so
league now.
so good. He's
He's become
so
very
good.
very good.
And the way
Yeah,
he visualizes where he's got to cut the ball to get where, it's insane. It's really like something I won't even expect it, and he just gives really good passes. Okay, he did mention in one of his interviews that, he just wants to pass. More than he wants to score, he wants to pass. Like he wants to
assist
be a
first then score. Yeah,
yeah, playmaker. He wants to, and but I'll tell you what, the thing is, he has always, so he's been in the Pacers from the start of his career, right? Obviously,
from Kings, got drafted by Kings and Kings.
Kings and then them. So they
Yeah,
already had him. Like he's obviously a center, but the best. So a lot of players are saying, what was the difference? Someone asked him. I think Ali LaForce or someone asked him, what is the difference between this season and last season? Like you had the best, you had the same, you had Halliburton and everything. And then the players were like, the best move that they made was they got Pascal in. Like that's the best thing they could have ever done. Like, and since then they're like, when the teams become like a unit. So he's a very big integral to the team. Not denying the fact that obviously Halliburton is the backbone of the whole team. He's the brains of the team. But yeah, Pascal really made that difference. I feel like.
and not only that, I
uh,
mean, they've got the perfect guy in Rick Carlisle, man. The experience that
How
he brings,
how?
he's he's got these guys all as proper team environment. Got them as a unit, got them focusing on the one goal. It's kind of you got to give him a lot of credit.
Yes, got them disciplined and whatnot. I really appreciate that.
I mean, you need a positive environment also. I think the environment is pretty, the vibes are
pretty
pretty
good.
good there. There's no much drama and stuff like that. Ideally, that helps you a lot. Each individual player, especially the role players, also they all feel like they've got a lot of importance now because of the way that he set it up.
I think Rick Carlisle has always been a good offensive coach. I think 2011 Mavs when he won, Mavs were a pretty good offensive team. I think the Luka 21-22 when he was there, that Mavs again, that it was very very like very less offensive squad, but with Luka and players around him, he still made that offense happen. So as coach, I think is one of the like great
Very good.
offensive coaches in this one. Uh, Same like Renoy said, the team is deep, bro. Pacers, I think the main strength come from they're not like a five player team. They go like 8, 9.
Deep,
Benedict
yeah.
Mathurin is very important.
That's
TJ
it.
McConnell, man, they always impresses me, man. With his height, with the way he plays, the energy he gives, unreal player.
Yeah, he is.
Then they
He's good energy.
Obi
And
Toppin
there
they
is
have,
Obi
and
Toppin is a
then
good
even
center.
Ben Shepherd also been really good for them from the bench. Ben Shepherd will have a big role. guarding SGA. But yesterday someone tweeted, which is the one player for the reason of these two teams in the finals. Did anyone see this? That
For
one
their
player
Yeah.
the reason
Paul
for the team.
George.
for these two teams to be this successful and reach the
Oh, Paul
finals.
George. Is it Paul George?
I saw them in both the jerseys.
Yeah. So when Paul George was in Pacers, then he got traded from Pacers to OKC for
Mm.
Victor Oladipo and Sabonis, and then with that picks they got Halley, Siakam, everything. Same with OKC. OKC got all the picks and SGA for PG. So because of PG, the reason both have a good team right now. So it's
Team.
just it's just nice to see that. Yeah. But yeah, Pacers 100% deserve it, bro. Like the record since the January, since the turn of year, OKC have gone 53-13. Pacers have gone 46-18. They're the second best team since Jan in the entire league.
Deserved.
So if someone says like it's a luck, it's not deserved, they're just like winning because it's
They
bullshit.
really worked so hard, dude.
They've
And I
earned their
can
ass
see
out of
that
it.
in the code, bro.
They
It's
really
not luck.
did.
They're
Really.
hitting
Oh,
almost
bro,
every shot.
that's a separate topic we have to go. Cat getting like bullied on social media yesterday
Yeah, man, that's so
by Gilbert
bad. But
Arenas.
we'll
Yeah,
talk
we'll go
about
there
it.
later. Yeah. Uh, but see, credit to Pacers, but I feel they're gonna face a whole together different beast when it comes to OKC.
To be honest, one thing about Pacers, like I don't agree when people say they're lucky and all that stuff. No, they completely earned their spot. But at the same time, I'll say that they took advantage of the opponents that they faced. They've taken advantage of a lot of negatives in those teams. I would say they've taken
Cool.
advantage because if you look at whether it's Bucks, whether it's Boston, I think yeah, and then these teams, there have been a lot of holes in that team, a lot of drama, a lot of issues. They've taken advantage of it
That's true.
because
That's true.
Makes
these,
100%.
sense
and
because so say what's we are East, right? What Bucks is
yeah.
So East Conference obviously is much more easier than West. That's what we
West.
all feel. I think we could easily say that.
No, it's yeah, yeah.
Easier, yeah, definitely,
As
but
in comparatively, yeah,
yeah,
it's more
yeah,
competitive in the
the
West,
level,
right?
yeah, definitely.
So there's not much that you can pick out from the teams in the West than the East at the moment, right? They come with a lot of competition and they're there like OKC is at an
East
elite level already.
East playoff was basically settled halfway through the season. Bro. West,
So there you go. So I feel like now Pacers doesn't have a lot of negatives that they can point out in this team. So that's why they're like because since you said that they're banking on the negatives of the team now, but up until now everyone had say like
yeah, this is because you
one
look at New York,
clear
you look at Bucks, they've had their own
bad
issues internally that they
absolutely
themselves were trying to figure it out while playing the series. I'm like,
absolutely they had no idea
and
what they were doing.
Pacers basically
Like
just
all
was
the way to
feeding off them.
Knicks, they like had a weak thing that they were literally pressing at. But OKC is actually going to give them a really hard time because let's discuss what negatives could you guys find from OKC? Is there any what could possibly go down for them? Like you know what I mean?
Rahul, what do you think?
For the
Injury?
Pacers to win, what negatives could go down? Like
Injury. There should be some sort of injury, I would
okay,
say,
For the
number
OKC
one.
team?
Yeah.
Where I
no,
think so.
okay,
Yeah,
injury is a
like
good point.
Okay, basketball strategy wise, like
Yeah,
what the
basketball, but
Pacers
injury is a
need
good
to do.
point. I agree
Yeah,
with that, of
what the
course.
Pacers need to do for them to have a chance.
um I think it's just about it's like the best offense versus best defense. So it's really hard to like kind of strategize. I guess you just gotta go there and hoop. And I think like that's what it's gonna be. You're just gonna keep learning after one game. It's gonna be a long series, I feel. It's gonna be
Mhm.
at least a 6 game series. So I think you have to just keep attacking, like keep pressing the ball, like and I think OKC is gonna try and do like a full court press, I guess, at some stage.
100%, 100%. They're gonna start itself full
Um,
court press.
Yeah, and I think J-Dub has to be efficient on both scoring and defensive wise as well. But for Pacers, I think the bench players need to be more consistent because that's where they kind of
Mm.
have a
Correct.
more of an advantage than OKC. So I think if you keep make the most out of it through your bench players, and if your regular stars perform
As they
however
should.
they do, yeah, however they do, I think you have a really good matchup, I guess. at that stage. That's when the games get decided whether you can win or not. That's when Pacers can have their best bet, I feel.
So the bench players should be more stronger because OKC cannot get any weaker.
What do
That's
you think,
one
Renoy?
way I would say.
That's a good point. But so
Yeah,
so Pacers has, yeah, they have to really clutch
they
up.
have a
There's no
deep
room for
bench, but I
error
would
for
say,
them.
huh?
No room for error.
Yeah, but
There's
I
zero
think
room for her.
they have to play the
Uh,
strict basketball. Yeah.
Halley
For
cannot have another game of like 4 points, 5 points, 6 points.
hmm.
He cannot have a game. The Halley has to show out literally every game because Ludort is gonna be on his ass.
Yeah.
If
And
Ludort
he's
is not gonna
muscular
be
and
on his
he's
ass,
big.
Kason Wallace is gonna be on his ass.
Physically
If
like
Kason
used.
Wallace is not gonna be his ass, Caruso is gonna be his ass. There is not a single 1 minute of the game where Halley won't be bothered. They'll have defenders at him all the time. That too, there's no drop off level defenders. Lou is a very good defender. Kason Wallace is a very good defender. Caruso is a
Caruso
very
is
good defender.
mad.
So Halley needs to perform. There's no other choice with that. But then Pacers, the main thing is that transition offense. The number one transition offense here, OKC is number one transition defense. So they try to get most turnovers out of you from Pacers. Pacers don't turn over the ball a lot. So it's gonna be a
It's
fun game,
fire
bro,
and
to watch. Like
ice.
basketball. Yeah, it's just every way they feel opposite. But
But
the
you
thing I think I was discussing with Renoy yesterday. Everyone's talking about Pacers offense versus OKC defense. That is a good matchup. But this OKC offense versus Pacers defense is not a good matchup.
that's the thing. We
They
know
do
that
not
we know
have
that
anyone to stop SGA, man.
the
You're not gonna stop SGA.
OKC can handle any offense Pacers is going to get at them. But can Pacers really handle that onslaught? I mean, OKC is a different ball
No,
game. They'll
no.
put you down. If you're not on it, they will put you down.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
I think the only perfect way collectively for Pacers, if they need for them to sell shot, I think they'll need to force the tempo in their favor. Control that tempo. Try to
Agree.
get OKC's bigs out of the paint. I think that'll be a major key. Get those bigs out of the paint. Knock down those threes. Keep the like. If to be honest, if they go behind in every game, I feel they'll find it really hard because once OKC gets a sniff, they'll just keep coming
Yeah,
at you
that's
and coming,
true.
and they're not going
They
to stop.
cannot slack.
So
They
they need to
cannot slack.
control that tempo. Make sure they're in the game. Whether you're going to lose or win at the end of the fourth quarter, we won't know. But
But
keep
in the
it
game, you're
competitive till
keeping
the
up with
very
the
last
pace.
minute. They need to control the pace,
They
bro.
have to.
Definitely.
They have to. I think this is a lot about the pace these games now. Who keeps up and who slips off. I think whoever slips off first will lose. Like it's about both
Bro,
are going to be really tight.
if OKC let Pacers play half court offense, that's it. Game done there. Like Pacers has no chance. If Pacers are not playing at fast paced tempo, there's no chance Pacers winning. So that's it. They have to keep attacking. The another thing Rahul told, the OKC is gonna hit Halley from full court press. Don't get Halley to take the balls. Get someone else. Like let someone else like Neesmith, Nemad. Nemad is also a good ball handle. Get two of them to bring the ball up. Let Halley be free. Then let him come off screens and then get the ball.
Don't get outgunned. Just
Yeah, because Halley, if he keeps getting pressed full court every possession, he's gonna get tired, bro. He's gonna get his ass tired, and that's it. That offense will collapse. So,
Collapse, yeah.
yeah, bro,
Indeed.
get the other players to bring up the ball every time, and then once you cross half court, then get Halley the ball and then run your sets, go
But on
fast
OKC
screens,
side,
whatever.
the only thing stopping on OKC side is their overconfidence. I just feel they know they can get this done. They just gotta stay because they're riding high. SGA with the MVP, all of them, they're all on a complete cloud nine right now.
That's a good point.
Just play as if it's another good game. Finish it off like rather than being you know what, this is gonna be any walk in the park kind of that kind of attitude. Maybe you never know because Pacers have that underdog hunger already. They're gonna come. They're gonna play their hearts out. So
I'm
OKC
banking
is
on
gonna
that,
if
bro.
OKC win,
If Pacers have any chance, no, I think Bucks series they stole a game like when they at Bucks home where they stole a game where Halley had that crossover over Giannis and went for the layup. That's one game. Against Cavs, same thing. They had no chance second game, and then that winner over who was the one guarding him? I think Mobley or I
Mobley, it
think
was
Jarrett.
Mobley.
Yeah, one of
Mobley.
them. He again got the winner. Third one was the Knicks one when Neesmith went threes went insane with six threes, and then Halley with again his choke thing. So I think every series Pacers had a game where they won, where they had zero chance, like absolute zero chance, and they stole a game. So I don't know, bro. I think if the series goes away from OKC like 0-2, it's series over. They need to steal a game at OKC.
God.
Any chance for Pacers, they have to steal a game somehow. I don't know how they're going to steal a game, but they have to come out of Oklahoma 1-1. If it's 2-0 going to Indiana, I think it is a
Done.
wrap.
Tough, very
It
tough.
is a wrap.
Yeah. That's what Renoy.
Other ways, I think Renoy made a good. I think play out the bigs. I think Isaiah is gonna be played out the series. I don't think because Isaiah makes OKC offense a bit slow. He plays a bit sluggish. Defensively is good, but their offense just becomes very slow with Isaiah. And I don't think Isaiah
Aggressive
can
on that.
handle the pace of Pacers. So I think they'll go small. Chet will be the big man stretch. I think Chet has a 5 and then keep playing on that. I think OKC can put different lineups. I don't think Pacers have that to match it. So I don't know, bro. It's
That's
just
what
gonna
it
be
is.
very, very hard. It's just gonna be very, very hard for Pacers to win the series.
But if they do win, I'll be so happy. Because I just
They
okay,
just
guys,
have to.
guys who are in favor of OKC winning, hands up.
Like, what do you mean favor? Like, what?
Who is in
Like,
Not
do you
favor?
think?
Who
favor.
wants OKC to win? Who wants simply?
I don't
I
want
think as
OKC to win.
I think
I
as
don't want
neutrals, we
OKC to
don't
win.
want anyone to win. I think we just know
Yeah.
who's gonna win. It's kind of
No,
that
see,
kind
the
of.
thing is
No, no,
that
I
I don't want.
let's forget all the who do you
Who is
want
saying
to
you prefer or you think? Like, what do you think?
no,
Like,
you
prefer? Who do
prefer.
you prefer?
It's want
Indiana, of course, Indiana.
Indiana.
OKC.
You want OKC to win.
Yeah,
I don't want OKC to win. Yeah,
purely
that's
because I just don't like Halley. So
Yeah, because I know he's just no. I get why you want like Halley, but also he's also sweet at the same time, dude. His dad is a
he started the Shane and Sharp thing also. What was it today? So yeah, what Stephen A.
Yeah. Wait.
Chalamet,
Stephen A. Timothy Chalamet. We
have it
don't
your
want
way.
Timothy. Yeah, he's
have it
Pacers in
getting too
your
six.
much.
way.
I think he's
Pacers in
getting
six.
too much cocky. He's getting now. Too much.
It's
Are you
okay. It'll be
sensing
fine.
that, Renoy? Is that why you're not liking it?
No, I mean this is a thing. Not like this year, even last year. The way I've noticed,
Yeah,
his arrogance does not match
is
his
it?
game.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
I
yeah.
mean,
Getting into that,
I had a hit or
let's
miss feeling
let's
about that.
stay on the Halley debate. Last 1 week, I think heavy media talk was, what do you think? Is
uh,
Halliburton a superstar?
Not yet. Let him win. If he wins this finals, he will definitely be.
bro, I
No.
honestly,
Leave winning the finals right now. Right now, are you?
dude,
If you
honestly,
Oh,
has
I
the
think
like
he's
I'm
still
really
got some
wondering,
more.
has the standards dropped like the way
That's
people are
what I'm
saying?
saying. People are saying Halley's a
Oh my
superstar. It's not
god,
something I agree with.
no,
Okay, who
like,
do you think are superstars in the league
So,
right
dude,
now?
if I'm telling you, if he wins this, okay, if the team wins against OKC and if he's a crucial point where, or if he's a decision,
Then we'll give
then
him,
we can
yeah. Then we can
consider him being a
consider thinking
superstar,
about the
not
title.
on,
That's
not
true.
be a superstar yet. Consider. You
when
cannot
people
call him a
when you think
superstar.
about, like, honestly, you look at it in the facts, right? This guy just a couple of years ago got traded to the Pacers. Just a few years ago with the Kings, he just had like a couple of good years, and there are many red flags. I mean, can you really be an elite superstar? Like, can you really be it if you're not a consistent 25 point threat? Like, can you really be that? Like, and that's a massive red flag. By that logic, to be honest, this is why I don't like this debate, because like Trey Young, 8 year, almost 8 year. I think it's his 8th year. People are shitting on the guy. This guy's a consistent point threat and a consistent facilitator
Assists.
also. Yeah, he constantly averages a double double. Yet the guy is being treated as a mediocre, like a like an average player. Like, and for him, he's got a little bit, maybe few individual accolades compared to Halliburton. All NBA second team or third team, I think, and
Yeah.
um, and he's led the league in assists. I mean, this guy has only been a few years, and the way people are, like, the standards have dropped. To be honest, I feel the way people have just.
I think it's all about clout now, dude.
I mean,
It's
media,
more
NBA
about
media is
clout now
NBA
than
media is
like actual
so bad.
basketball.
NBA media compared to like NFL media or rest of the American sports or football is just bad. I've just
Like,
noticed that NBA
I
media people
feel
are just like
Jokic was supposed to
random.
be MVP, to be honest. Because who averages a
Again,
fucking triple double,
no.
bro?
So that's the thing.
Who
And
MVP
not
averages
win
a
here.
an
triple
NBA.
double?
Who averages and not win an NBA MVP?
But that's the thing here, and MVP matters with the team record also. Like individual thing is not coming into consideration. I don't know why. Team records matter. Like, but it's not like Jokic was some 7th seed or 8th seed. Denver was like 4th seed. So it's just like I don't know. Like maybe Bro, and there's another thing, water fatigue is also there. They know Jokic, if he wins one more, he'll be in the same tier as LeBron and Jordan. And Americans, I think they would not prefer anyone to get into that
Any
tier of category.
Europeans to come in.
Yeah, it's just
Basis
one. We were continuing with the Halley superstar debate. Okay, who do you think are like the current superstars in the league? Just like superstar.
Luka
How many?
Doncic.
Luka, Giannis, SGA, Jokic.
Luka and
Have
Titan.
we got the
Giannis.
vets? Are we including the vets or just?
Huh?
Yeah, now that's a question. Like, if a vets
No,
are
no, no
coming,
vets.
but like Steph is still a
Let's not have the
superstar, bro.
vets. Yeah, they are superstars, but
Yeah.
No, but in the current generation of Halliburton's age range, I'm
Oh,
saying.
Okay,
who
then
among them could? No one, right?
in Halley's one, and
Jason
and
In
Tatum is a
Hallie's
superstar.
age range.
okay, then
if
and
you basically if you take out the vets, just those guys then. Okay.
Jason Tatum.
Ant-Man.
He is the superstar of the now.
Yeah, Ant-Man.
And
That's why it's very hard to give
Sabonis.
them the superstar tag.
Man, I don't know. I don't want to give him the. I don't feel like giving him.
And they've been praising him
He
for
just
like face of the league for a very long time now,
the
and
media is praising him more than anything, bro.
just
Devin
because.
Booker.
No, I
No,
don't.
he's washed.
I'm he's not washed at all. But
No,
I don't like.
just
think of the guy. How it's been 10 years right in the league and we still like on D book. What a shame.
yeah, bro, that's a shame. He's such a good player. I think one of the most like elite.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's a waste of a player. Sadly.
Brunson? Sure.
Brunson is. Yes, bro. Come on. Brunson is a superstar now.
Bro,
superstar.
I'm gonna put out a name. I think most of you won't agree. D Fox, man, he's a superstar, man.
I don't agree. See again.
Yeah, and Fox.
See, okay.
He's really
Okay,
skilled, but
But I think
he's awesome,
see,
but not
but I think everyone's definition of a superstar will be
another
different.
X factor.
Yeah, no, it'll be different for everyone. Some people superstar perceiving is just like way like different. Mine will be like the highest, like a guy who like constantly get you like 25 buckets, and like who the entire team is around you. The offensive coach plans against you, like you're the
Everyone
main
gets
threat.
around
Yeah,
this person.
yeah,
Yes.
you're main threat. So I feel that is a superstar of the league. But then. But yeah, see,
Basically.
Brunson and all can have this one. But then, yeah, true. I mean, you can give it to Brunson and if it's just like superstar type. But the whole debate, I feel, is just stupid. Every time it's the same topic. It's just like unnecessarily. Like me,
just let them hoop.
yeah, media prefer to do this drama
Let
talk
them
instead
hoop.
of actually talking basketball stuff. It's just like, yeah. Okay, who do you guys think is gonna be that X factor for both the teams? Like one X factor from one team. Like who do you think? Rahul?
Pacers, obviously, Halliburton. Oh,
X
Rahul.
No, but
Factor.
X factor as in like no. See, Halley, Siakam again. You know that like okay, Halley
all are
might have a
there.
bad game. Siakam also might have that odd 1-2 bad games, but then they'll perform. From here, you know, like SJ is gonna
Who
perform.
needs to clutch up, you mean?
Yeah,
Who will
clutch
make a
up or
difference?
who's gonna make the difference like from like a team like that winning team like championship team, like which player who do you think will perform which will elevate them to a champion level?
Neesmith.
Naismith for Pacers because he'll have to do heavy work, he'll
If he
have to
gets
defend.
really hot, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, that also. And if he gets really hot, dude, he let him go. Let him like keep. He was literally he already did that in that game where he hit
Five
like what,
threes he
nine
made.
threes in that quad. Yeah.
bro, but see,
Nine, eight, nine out
I
of
feel that
11.
game was like just once in a blue moon. That was nuts, bro, to score like
Same.
Yeah.
that too, his shots
But
he was just
OKC
like
requires him
flying.
to be
It's
that
just
good.
yeah, I mean that's true. Yeah, okay.
But
Naismith for Pacers. Who do you think for OKC?
J-Dub, man, for sure, J-Dub.
I think Jada,
I
when
think
I
his overall game, he's gonna have a heavy workload for sure. Like knowing it's a finals, he's gonna be at every end of the floor. I think that him bringing that calmness and that energy and that a little bit of that it's gonna be a little bit more from his side. So I think putting heavy pressure on that Pacers offense is gonna make. I think it'll be a big difference.
I think J-Dub until the Denver game six, he was having a bad playoff time. But post game 7, he was
Yes.
great. And then the whole Western Conference Finals, he was really, really great. Like he averaged like 23, 6 rebounds, and he was shooting like 60% from true shooting. So I think J-Dub, like he needs to support SGA. Like SGA is gonna go off 35, 40. There's no one who can guard. I think Nembhard will try to guard SGA. I don't think it's too small for SGA. Neesmith will try to guard, but bro, he just gets past
Dark.
defenders for fun. Like just like highest number of mid range in the playoffs, the most drives in the playoffs, most driving layups in the playoffs. It's just gonna be very hard to stop SGA. So I
Tough
think,
buckets also. He'll just make
yeah,
tough buckets out
tough
of it. No way.
nothing. It's just like the defender
Tough
will be on
buckets.
him
Yeah.
also, and
Just
then this foul baiting thing is another thing. But that like
he's
see that
That's
slipping
the thing.
down and he's
That's the
just
thing.
making shots. He's slipping.
yeah, this that's
Your
another.
whoever the main defender is gonna be on him, just don't be in foul trouble, man. Because he's gonna just
Yeah,
give you a nightmare. If you're in
but
foul
that's
trouble,
not
you're done.
possible.
I think Nembhard will start on him. I think Nembhard will start on him because if they put Naismith on SGA, then Nembhard will have to guard Jade up, which is going to be a bad mismatch. So I think Nembhard will start on
See,
SGA, Naismith on Jade up. Then they have Ben Shepherd coming from the bench for SGA. So, but then, yeah, as you said, that to try and stay out of foul trouble because he's going to give you a lot of
see,
fouls.
guys, I think one way to get OKC is if you get SGA into foul trouble, which has happened.
Yeah.
Like he had 4 fouls in the first half once. I think in the recent, when was this? I forgot with whom.
Game against Denver Nuggets,
Four,
game six,
three or
against
four.
Denver Nuggets.
Yeah, and that was the game they lost.
Yeah, that was a game they lost.
So, anyways,
But it's very hard to
that's
put
one of the
SGA in foul
tactics.
trouble
It's
because
very hard.
he has four
It's
excellent
very hard.
defenders around him. Like you need to like target him like
Or
so
get,
badly.
yeah, yeah.
It's just
Or get, you need to really like if you really want to like
and
get
bro,
over
and
OKC,
SGA
use
is not a
get other
slouch of a defender.
players
Like
out.
people exaggerate him being like this NBA level, all NBA level defender. That's not the level, but he's still like a decent defender. Like it's not like you can like get past him or like just
Easily,
drive.
he'll not give you an easy.
Yeah, drive through him. What do you think, Rahul? X factors?
I think whatever you guys discussed so far is pretty accurate, I would
Any
say.
other player which is like coming? Who you think?
I thought Nemhard would be more of an X factor than Neesmith, in my opinion. More reliable, more consistent. If he gives extra 2, 3 buckets more each night, that's a big boost, ain't it?
And
So
he's a good defender anyway.
yeah,
Yeah, he
exactly.
defended Brunson his ass out in game six. Brunson got
Very
actually
well.
locked in
Yeah,
game six.
absolutely.
Like until then, Brunson was actually dominating Neymar, but then that one game, Neymar really, really did well.
Clutched him up. Very
But
well.
yeah, but the whole thing is gonna be really fun. It's just gonna be one mental frenzied, like chaotic offense
Mhm.
versus one. LeBron recently told on a pod about OKC defenses, like 15 players on like a
Mm.
what did he call like some string puppet. Like OKC defense is like
Yeah.
15 guys. Like there's no drop off from the bench. Like that defense starting five defense is great. Their next 5 to 10 players all great. So just
That's
uh,
the calling card.
yeah, but again, as we said, I think the offensive defensive will be nice, but Pacers on defense is going to be the issue where I think, yeah, Pacers need to shoot lights out the games they win. I think all of their bench players and Neesmith, Siakam, Turner is going to be, I think, another X factor which I thought
Mm.
Miles Turner.
Miles Turner. I think is going to be massive this series because
But the thing is, their
Yes.
front court is not mobile, man. They're not mobile enough to track Chet.
track
And then
set.
the
That is the
switch
thing.
heavy.
Once I think OKC goes small, I think it is going to be in trouble. But then otherwise, yeah. Anything else more? What's your final predictions for the series? Oh, Rich said
Pacers in
Pacers in
6.
Rich said OKC in six or Pacers in six.
Pacers in 7.
Oh, you've gone Pacers in seven. Okay, what do you think?
Mhm.
What do you think?
Pacers in 6.
Pacers in six. This is your. Don't give me like things like which you want to happen. I'm saying what like like think like from basketball. Why?
I I,
Logically,
Yeah,
I
I think with the momentum that Pacers have, maybe they might be better suited to like win the all like easily, I guess. They're in such great momentum,
but
I
I think
feel.
they can like win one with the momentum. I think they can win max 2 games, like three,
I'm saying
four
with
games.
momentum they can win 3 games in a row.
Ooh, Bro, I think
No,
you're
no, I'm just
underestimating
joking. That I
OKC.
don't think.
You're
No, no, that I
underestimating
don't think will
OKC.
happen.
These
We got a
motherfuckers.
Marcus Morris moment here. Marcus
Yeah.
Morris moment.
Marcus Morris hates OKC with passion. Just comes to ESPN, keeps saying, "Nah, I still don't rate OKC." Like what, bro? These motherfuckers are destroying teams. Like 4 or 5 games playoff,
Hmm.
they've defeated teams like 30 points plus. Like there's no small
Okay,
margin.
like
fair
that
enough.
when you put down a dog, that's how they will put you down, man.
Yeah,
Like
fuck,
literally.
they can
Hmm.
come like.
Okay. I
Yeah,
think I think I think it's all about the pace that the Pacers show. And if they have good pace, they're gonna win in
fucking very
six.
ironic that
But
names
what about
Pacers
the
now.
Thunder of Thunders?
Very
If Pacers
ironic.
are coming with their pace, then Thunder of Thunder should
Thunder
be
of
great, right?
thunders.
Yeah, but if you can outpace the Thunder,
Oklahoma City.
So it's
if you can
basically you're saying
outpace the
Thor
Thunder,
versus
then I think
Flash.
you can
It's like
win.
Thor versus Flash. Who do
Oklahoma.
you think will
Yeah,
win?
Yeah,
Thor,
sure.
Thor versus Flash. Yeah, this is a pace and then like
Flash.
Thunder.
God of thunder, man. The God of thunder.
Yeah, so lightning
Flash
can
to
only
Thunder.
strike, but if you can outpace it, I think Pacers in six.
uh, I don't want to be like I don't want to underestimate the Pacers, but I won't be surprised if OKC in 5.
We can't underestimate Pacers. We can't underestimate OKC. Come into the
No,
middle, guys.
like no, I'm saying like I'm saying OKC are gonna win the series for sure. But
Hmm.
like to give
But
Pacers
the
some
pace,
respect, I would have said OKC in
I'll
6.
I'll tell
But
you,
then
guys. For me, I'm going OKC in 5, and
same,
I'll
that's
tell
what
you
I
how it's
said.
gonna happen.
That's what I said
Good.
in 5.
Listen.
Good.
Pacers will win game one.
Logical.
I'll tell you, Pacers will win game one. They're gonna be all happy. They're gonna ride high, and then OKC is just gonna go on a 4-4 nil after that. It's just gonna be from there. I won't be surprised if Pacers win the first game, and then it's gonna be OKC all the way with the next 4.
I think OKC will go 2-0. Pacers will win the first home game, and then that's it. Wrap. I think next 2 games OKC will win, and that's it. As a 4-1 wrap. I think OKC in
mm,
5. Yeah,
that's
OKC.
But
what the
who
NBA script is
Vrish said in
leaked.
7? Did you say Pacers in 7?
He said Pacers in
Yeah, I did.
7. He said Pacers in 6. Rahul said Pacers in
I
6.
mean, to that to happen, OKC will really have to let their guard down many games. I don't think they'll.
Or
True.
someone gets
True.
injured, or
Bro,
their
leave taking
development.
injury out of the
No, no, no. Leave
don't
I don't think
injury.
so.
consider
I think
don't
I think
consider
this game
anyone
they're
getting
gonna.
injured.
Bro,
I
but
think
that's a
this game
good
they're gonna play
chance
through
for
the injury.
Pacers in six. No.
But there is like OKC, there's no one who's getting injured. Last, like they're not getting injured. They're like a young team who's just not getting
Imagine
injured.
game one nice.
Yeah, see, one of Jada
One nice
Butchett goes
game.
injured suddenly, like the whole series stills. But that's
No, but I
usually
think they'll play through the injury, bro. They know it's the final, and they're just
yeah.
gonna whatever happens, they'll play through it.
We'll play through. Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure.
Fucking Aaron
For
Gordon
sure.
played through that
No, I
great
really,
last
I
game.
really believe in the Pacers, bro.
Because they have the pace.
They're gonna storm, bro. OKC's gonna storm them
No,
so
that's
badly. I mean,
I
I
It's
do.
mean,
gonna be a bunch of towels. The bunch of towels that's gonna
as
be
like a
flying on
as
that
as a
team.
Oh,
neutral
yeah, on
fan,
that reporter.
as a neutral fan, I genuinely feel like I hope Pacers
as a
can win. Like neutral fan, I
neutral
feel
fan, you
like
Like,
feel
come
Pacers.
on, I don't
No,
want
I
you
hope
to
Pacers can win at least
underestimate
two
that.
games.
Yeah, two games, 3 games also,
Bro,
they might.
Pacers
four
winning
games,
4 is
bro.
impossible, bro.
4
I'm giving
games,
it out here,
bro.
impossible. Like I'm betting, like like this is not happening.
Let's see, bro. Let's see. This is
But there
what
is a fun
basketball, this is
fact
what
that
sport is
OKC
about,
has
okay?
29-1
Odds
against
has
Eastern
been
teams.
changed a lot of times. We've been proved wrong a lot of times in history. Okay, it's yes,
Uh,
of course,
it's
statistics
true.
and probability has played a part, and things have mostly played out with the statistics, but there is always a chance, and
Uh,
I'm taking that chance.
last time a big underdogs won against like a clear favorites. When was it?
When
2011. Rick Carlisle's Mavs against the LeBron Heat.
It
LeBron
all
D Wade
comes
and
back to Mavs.
Derek,
no, that was the last time like a underdogs. Underdogs
Dirk,
actually like
did I
Heat
call him
was
Derek?
favored like heavily, but then Mavs under Carlisle. Yeah, Dirk Nowitzki. So I don't know whether it's just like
Okay,
it's just I
we'll
don't
see,
think
bro.
history will repeat twice and all. It's just like it makes no sense.
But dude, but look at this year, okay? You know the Spurs won. Okay, then RCB. Your team that never won in 18 years
Shit, bro. I
bloody
wanted to
won.
start the
Okay.
podcast hyping RCB. Fuck, didn't get the
Then
chance.
start, man.
It's
Play,
okay.
hype,
It's
put your
okay. We'll go NBA
This
finals.
one
Yeah.
Virat Kohli post, I think you should put
Pacers can go into
RCB.
the Pacers can go say Isala Cup number go
That's
Pacers.
what, bro.
He's not a cup number.
Someone, some Indian,
Close
random Indian in Indiana. I hope they go give the video. See, this is a team who has done jack for 18 years. They have won it this year. You
So this
guys
year
have
you
a
have somebody should do a presentation.
yeah, you guys have a chance. Like legit, even Spurs won like after 20 years. Newcastle winning after 60 years. It just, it just teams are winning out of nowhere. But still, I don't think it'll
Oh, so
happen.
this is the year. If not this year, then they'll never
Yeah,
get
it's
it.
just never happening. Yeah, it's just never
They're
happening.
not gonna come next season. What do you think? Pacers will come next season by ass.
I
This
mean,
itself is too much. This itself is too much for them, you know.
that,
It's
that
already like too much.
uh,
No, they are a
but
good team,
honestly,
and
if
they
you're
will come.
thinking about Eastern Conference next, so like
They will come. They're
because
pretty good.
Boston doesn't have JT and Boston is gonna one of Porzingis or Drew is gonna leave because the tax issues they can't keep all the players. So Boston is not gonna be great. Knicks is gonna be the same team under a new manager. So
New manager, new
What do you guys think
coach,
about the coach
because
firing? Is it
Tibbs got
fair?
fired
yeah,
today.
I was
You
going
know,
into a Knicks. Yeah,
After
let's
all that,
you know what's
Tibbs,
funny about
after
that?
all that,
When the Tibbs firing news happened, that was when RCB was playing the last ball of the innings.
yeah,
They were
and
literally, this guy
Renoy
was
said
on
it.
a high.
Renoy sent it to me. I was like, bro, I do not care right now. Just like just right now, like Tips
his
get
sad
fired
feelings.
because someone get fired. I do not care right now. Oh God, yeah, yeah. Let's get into okay. Well, I think we have done with the finals preview. I hope it's like gonna be a good. You guys have any like final takeaways to the finals, or just like let's move on
May
to
the
the next
best
topic?
team win, bro. Pacers, please.
Yeah.
FTW.
what is this? Pacers.
Okay,
In
same
six.
Okay,
five.
same.
Same, bro. Okay,
I
same
think
five.
Rana, you say four, let PP say five, I'll say six, and Rishabh will say seven.
Just for
You want
diversity,
me to pick your
unity, and
favorite
Yeah,
team?
diversity.
Okay,
just
Thank
I'll
you,
for
go.
sir.
symmetry.
Yeah, I'll go five. Yeah. Yeah, like Rahul said, coaching. Let's go into the next, bro. What do you think about the coach getting fired?
Yeah, okay, let some other management come and
Yeah,
try
it's
a better
fine.
shot.
Really?
I don't like his
Malone got
coaching style a
fired.
lot. He
Tibbs can also be
overuses
fired.
his players a lot, which is why I don't like his coaching style. So I'm looking for a fresh change.
And I
Imbe
don't
did
like his
great
face.
stuff
He's so
as well.
grumpy all the time.
Bro, that
To be
is
honest,
that is
in any sport, right? I don't in any sport, not just basketball. I don't like putting the blame on the manager because ideally he's not on the firing line. You know, the players are there out there doing it. But in this case, very
yeah.
rare cases, it, I mean, you think about this with this over reliance, short rotation. You think when other teams are coming up against, they're literally planning this. They know Tibbs is going to come. He's not going to even rotate pro teams, and they have this plan. They know that JB is going to be tired out, Cat's going to be tired out. All these guys are just going to be completely, gassed. Teams prepare for this, and Tibbs' arrogance of not being able to adapt to that. I'm like, at some point, as a player, I don't know how JB and all don't get pissed off at that because even they'd be like, I need 2 minutes of breather. These guys are averaging 40 minutes plus every game. Like,
Yeah, it's
it's
crazy.
ridiculous. And
Yeah, it's crazy. Topidal really, that's what Rahul was saying. He just really expenses his players, starters.
and with
You
that,
know,
because of that, they struggle to generate the offense also. When you're
hmm,
that tired, you can't generate offense at all. Like,
poor Brunson, he's the only one who can withhold so much of work and somehow puts numbers. I'll tell you, I genuinely knew, like, when the finals was going on with Pacers, the way Tibbs, uh, Tovidal knew that he was going to get fired. He had that face on him, okay, because he was getting so frustrated. He's overly frustrated. I genuinely thought he was going to get fired. I had a hunch. And today he finally got fired. I'm like, okay. They already started. So they asked him in the press conference, Brunson, and would
That
you
was the
want
last
him to
question.
leave?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like
But you know what's
predicted, I think.
What if he becomes the Bucks head coach? Would he be okay with
Bro,
that?
we'll
That's
be
what I always
getting.
think, bro. But these guys
We
end up
always are
hiring
getting
Wait,
assistant
rejects.
this
managers.
motherfucker is not even gonna support Bucks next season. He's gonna be Toronto Raptors.
Yeah, bro. Canada, bro. Fuck Canada, bro.
He'll
You
Fuck.
be
know,
like,
there's one
Maple
Punjabi guy
Leafs,
who
Maple
endorses the
Leafs.
team.
yeah,
Manny,
yeah,
me.
yeah.
That
2 years
Punjabi
later,
guy
he's
and Drake
This is
with Giannis.
Keisha. This is Yanni. This
The
is
Maple
Katie.
Leafs.
Where the function? Where the function?
uh, yeah, okay.
Fucking
But
Drake.
Tips, right? One thing I've noticed, not just this series, every all these years, in the last 5 years also, the guy is so, I don't
Boring.
know. No, not boring. It's
He melts
he
like
like
a
he
blob, dude.
no, he can't tactically set up according to the matchups. Like I've seen him struggle on that part very badly. Like he can't tactically match up guys in those scenarios. I don't know. And every time you after every timeout, right? If you've noticed, these guys are just running the same play. Where's the change? When there were many games, Knicks were down 10, 15 points in a quarter. These guys are still doing the same thing. The same rounds are going again. I'm like, adapt,
Dude,
do
they were
some
the
changes.
times that Knicks were up by 20 points and they lost
Yeah,
the
yeah,
game.
being
Man, that's so
exactly being up.
stupid.
okay, but my question is that only on the coach or even the roster building?
I
Bro,
think the roster they've done as much as they could. It's not that
bro,
they
but
did.
okay,
Dude, when you
okay.
average
I'll
40
I'll give you
minutes,
this.
you
No,
basically try.
Bro, it's
I'll give you
Cat's
that one. Okay,
zestiness. Okay, I'm telling
but
you,
in your
his
starting
zestiness,
five, but in your
no
starting five,
masculinity.
no, in your starting five, you have two guys who both got into what all NBA second team, but both are defensive collab. Like they can't guard shit. Like so, in your five, you have your two best players. Your two best players who can guard nothing. Like they're like defensive hold. One guy is a perimeter defensive hold. One guy is a center. Like if you don't have a good defensive center, that's it. That's a wrap for a defensive team. So I just felt like Knicks always looked good, like whenever against Boston or Pacers, when one of
On
Cat or
paper.
Brunson was there. Like one of them sitting means if Cat had four defensive guys around him, or Brunson had four defensive guys around him. Whenever these both were on the court together, it just looked Pacers were scoring for fun, bro. There was no stopping. They couldn't stop the ball. Like I get it. Like I Tips is he doesn't trust his bench. He took like last two games to bring in Shamet and Delon Wright, who looked good. So then they were like, why
And,
didn't he do this before? Like he could have done this
but
Yeah,
before.
the
yeah.
pressure got to him midway through, shifting Josh Hart back to the bench and bringing Mitchell
Bench
Robinson
and
in.
Mitchell Robinson.
The
It
pressure,
started
it just got to him.
no that why it happened was Cat as a center was not having like you just like as a defensive center he was a so then Cat as a four started coming like Mitchell Robinson back at five. Cat we still don't know like what is his best position whether it's at four whether it's five. All is like we know is a stretch big. So it's just like I don't know, bro. It's
Cat,
just
one thing that annoys me about Cat is he switches on and off when he feels like it. That's what
whenever
On
he
his
feels like
side.
always he does. I mean, even with T Wolves also, he switches on and off when the situation demands. Otherwise, the guy will be like kind of very cavalier about the whole thing.
Zesty, bro, not cavalier.
even with
Zesty.
the sophisticated word cavalier.
Very
Cavalier.
cavalier.
Cav.
Nice.
He'll be
Yeah, but
caviar he'll be.
Caviar.
just talking about this, I think Gilbert Arenas in one of his platforms, social media platforms, really
yesterday. Yeah.
body shamed. I think cat is the right word.
Yeah, cat.
Body
No,
shame.
he
Yeah, he's
literally
like, you
went.
have,
Yeah, he said he had a body like a woman. He said, like you have a hips like woman. He genuinely said something shit like that. He said you have.
yeah.
Okay, fine.
You
But
don't
No,
belong in the NBA.
he
You
said.
belong in the WNBA or
Yeah, he said
something.
belong in WNBA. You're built like
yeah,
a bitch.
bro.
He said you're built like a bitch. Bro, come on. Like, Cat is not like such a bad player.
No, he's not a bad player, but the way he moves, his body physics, his center of it, his
Bro,
center of
doesn't mean
motion,
he's gonna
his
sit
Why
like
is
center
that.
the
of
focus?
mass
Why
is
is the
somewhere
focus
else,
on
bro.
that?
The way he moves itself, it's so like
That's
digga
that's
digga.
but that's him being him, bro. Let him be him, but just to take away how good a player he is, though. This is like,
Yeah, but he's balling. As long as he balls, who the hell cares
yeah,
the way he balls?
That's true. As long as he balls,
and
he's a
first of all,
baller.
and
Don't turn this into another Zion Williamson case, man. For
yeah,
God's
this
sake.
is
Oh,
he
that
just
Yermamada, bro. He's such a big ass cow, bro. He's just flying cow. Good for nothing cow, bro. He's man.
he got recently, sexual
Rape
allegations after
allegation,
rape
no?
allegations.
Yeah, of course. What else they can do? That all he can do,
A
cow.
man of that size, of course.
He just go boom. He doesn't even know what he's doing.
Bro,
Yeah.
remember the match? I think it was against Hawks when Trae Young literally crashed into his
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
collapsed, bro. His whole chest was shaking.
Bro, and like see Zion for his talent,
Oh,
it's just
bro.
sad to see him like not like condition his
A
body.
good
Like
3-point player, okay.
he
Like
could
Bro,
he
he only
could
has one move, bro. He's just got that one move. Other than that,
Rahul, you know who he could study conditioning from?
Luka Doncic?
Doncic.
My man.
Guys,
Spit
speaking
again.
of Luka Doncic, somebody is in the club.
Some nice Ozempic pills is swallowing, I think. Nicely it becomes
Guys,
thin.
Luka's looking so
Bro,
tight.
but I think I found the trick, bro. Whenever he's in
So
Europe,
tight.
no. Whenever he's in Europe, whenever he goes back for summer vacation, he actually diets. He actually becomes thin. Stupid American food is making him fat, bro. Whenever
Yeah,
he
bro,
studies,
bro,
American food,
bro.
Isha,
fucking
American food is all
American,
grease, bro. It's all
beers,
grease. What
fucking
else are you gonna
American.
get?
what, corn.
Someone needs
Freaking
to.
corn hoggers, bro. Eat whatever they want, they put shove corn up their ass.
They to when he comes
Freaking
back to America, nearby
double
his
fried
house.
cheese,
Yeah, house 10
freaking
kilometers. They
nachos,
just like shut down all
burritos.
fast food restaurants. Like, please.
Bro, I swear
God.
his personal chef is ripping him off, bro. He'll just switch all the fucking menu.
Ugh. So yeah, it's good. Dude, he's looking so fit right now. I think he's gonna be so agile. See, this is what I
But
feel
Rish,
was
okay,
missing.
I'll tell you, I've been following him for very long. Every summer, this happens. Okay, no, every summer he goes to Slovenia, becomes thin, and comes back. And I mean, whenever he comes back, only when the season starts, only he starts getting fatter. It's just, it's just what
This
can
is
I?
America. Yeah.
This is sad. Yeah, it's just I don't know what else getting. Yeah, but getting back to
Cheese
Knicks.
dogs.
Yeah, but let's get back to Knicks. Okay. Do you think like this squad? Okay, they fired the coach. Okay, fine, fuck that. The coach, fine. Do you think the same squad next season? Do you think the squad has a potential to reach NBA Finals or win championship? That's my question.
No, they have a block.
But then, so
Going back
that's
to back.
so that's not on the manager. That's my point.
That's
Like,
not on the manager, but these guys are like that only.
No, to be honest, I wouldn't have sacked Tibbs. He could
same. I
stay there,
wouldn't
but
have.
got to adapt here. But he has to adapt. He could stay there, adapt his
Bro,
game.
this irrelevant franchise, okay, whatever the fan base says and all, last 25 years back, they went to a conference finals. Now, because of this guy, okay, he has his regime, he has a strict regime of not playing the bench and all true. But the team has been good for the last 3 seasons. I feel it's just stupid
They
suddenly.
competed. They competed well in playoffs. You can
And
say
okay, just like think, okay, if that first game, if Neesmith doesn't go mental, Knicks win that game, it goes to game 7, Madison Square. Knicks actually maybe in the finals, and this firing never happens. So it's just, I feel like the whole Knicks blaming Tibbs and firing him just doesn't make sense. Like, you
No,
have
but that's
to,
the only answer they know.
But
no,
to
Like
be
how
just
they
honest, in
fired
game, but
Malone,
there's one thing.
get
like
a
In
how they
good.
game, they
fired
didn't
Mike Brown.
all
It's
kind
just
of.
how it works.
No, see, they've seen it doesn't work with Brunson
Sadly.
and Cat together. I don't think Brunson and Cat is just gonna work together. You just can't have two big defensive holes.
So
You
that's what they saw this as a coaching problem because he set them
No, it's
together.
not coaching. But you can't let suddenly Brunson is not gonna be a next level defender next season, or Cat is suddenly not gonna be a good defender. Both are very bad defenders. It's just not. It's just his personal was bad. His defensive personal was very bad. Tips is actually a
Mhm.
good defensive coach, but then just because
Do you,
Knicks have which one?
no, no, sorry, no, continue. No.
No, just because Knicks had better offensive talents, Cat is offensive, Brunson, he just preferred having an offensive game rather than a defensive game. It's just I
Defensive
feel
game.
like even if another new coach comes, whatever coach Malone they're getting, like the rumors are coming, whoever comes in, they play these two, they're still gonna have problems with these two. So
Yeah, they're
my
gonna have.
my problem was okay, move away from Cat. If Cat and Brunson is become a superstar in that city, they love him, they adore him. Cat is not a
But
bad
that's what
player.
do you think? But do you think Cat was more comfortable with Ant than he is with JB? Then, if you look at those kind of the weaknesses in there.
Yeah, a little transition, a little. Yeah, they had more chemistry.
But there's a vice versa. Ant wasn't super comfortable with Cat. I wouldn't say he was like
Yeah, he
completely
wasn't that
nothing.
comfortable with it. True.
So I
Only
think in
Cat
both
played
sides
well.
there's a lot of.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Rudy Gobert is really good, bro. You know why?
hmm. He made Cat look good. Huh?
Rudy Gobert,
This guy, but I hate this guy.
macha, he took out the Lakers single-handedly, bro.
But he didn't take out like a single handedly. Just
He
one.
single-handedly Cat the place.
all that to go
He
get
proved it in
destroyed.
that
Wait, all
game.
that to go get destroyed 4-1 to OKC. Like, just what nonsense.
That's fine.
Oh,
What else is there now? What?
Just absolute nonsense.
Oh, somebody is defending. La
It's
la
just,
la la
bro,
Lakers.
only way like Lakers can put a good team around Luka is LeBron has to take the pay cut now. LeBron doesn't
LeBron has to take
LeBron
the
doesn't
He's
doesn't
a
deserve to
billion
take the
dollar player, bro. Play for free, bro.
that's
Oh,
Still asking
LeBron.
for money.
Bro, there's
that's how
been
you stay a millionaire,
no,
man.
no. There's been podcast topics like Dwayne Wade has said this motherfucker doesn't even pay for Wi-Fi. go to he doesn't even pay for Wi-Fi. He's that conjuice. You think he'll
Conjuice.
pay for free? Yeah,
Bro, he doesn't even have a SIM card, bro. Fuck that
yeah, bro.
Wi-Fi.
This is the one time he told like he doesn't want to pay for bills and all. Like, bro is a
His plate
billionaire.
is his phone.
The guy is a
He
billionaire. And
uses his son's phone to call someone.
Imagine having the money that he has, but have no clue what to do with it. Like, what the fuck is wrong?
just yeah, bro. Just money saving. He's thinking about like big things. I think. But yeah, let's not go into Lakers. That's an off-season thing. Before we go into the Giannis KD trade, I wanted to ask like, same with Ant and the Wolves. What do you guys think? Like, is this should they break up the team or like next season continue?
Give
same
it
way?
one more season. 2 more
No,
seasons.
100%
One
break
more
up.
season.
Yeah,
or
because
two.
see, Randall.
Look good,
I'll
but
tell you, dude.
but bro, I'm
I'll
saying
tell you,
okay.
move on, Gobert, bro.
Uh,
And
No, but look,
Gobert.
I'll tell you. No, listen, look at this.
What is
And-
the take?
move on from Rudy.
And definitely,
Move on from
I'll tell you,
Rudy.
here's the thing, and needs a secondary guard creator, man.
That's
Either
true.
a secondary guard
That's
creator or a
true.
mobile wing. Without
No, he needs a
the only
secondary
way
guard
that
creator.
You move Gobert, you free up the cap space, and you get him that play, because you can't just expect outside of Ant who's orchestrating this. Nothing is happening.
And is also not a good
And
creator. And is also
I
not
think
a good
Gobert.
creator.
I think if Gobert is going, then I think Gobert should go to the Lakers.
Why? Actually, you know what? Rudy will be great with Luka. Bro, Rudy will be the typical guy. He just needs to dunk. Like, you don't need to fucking do layups or things.
Europeans, you never know. Europeans, you never know.
Just dunk the fucking ball.
Rudy Gobert, LeBron James, Luka
Bro,
Doncic.
see, whatever you can say about
The
his offense,
collapse
okay?
is written.
No, whatever you can say about Rudy's offense, okay? Rudy as a defensive
Bro,
rim protector.
rim protector.
Look at Rahul's face.
T1,
Rahul's face,
T2 in
he's
NBA.
expecting Rudy.
Bro,
The
Rahul
very
said,
thing that destroyed you can be the very piece that you're missing, bro.
no, but
Nah.
Rudy to Lakers not happening. Yeah, just yeah. But yeah, as I think Renoy said, I think you need a good like a guard creator around Ant. Otherwise, this team is
No, because look at that. You build around and surround Edwards with good shooters, like good defenders. You need that. And having a secondary playmaker, they were completely exposed against OKC without that.
very badly.
Like, you could literally see the limitations in the, oh my God. Outside of him, though, nobody was doing anything. And I don't know, they have to move on, Rudy, man. I think it's time, because the way he got played out of the series also, jeez.
But the thing about, okay, you said keeping the same team. Okay, my question is, OKC is gonna get better next season. I don't think OKC is gonna fall off. OKC is gonna get better next season. If they face off again, they're gonna get battered again. So the only way is, I feel,
They'll only get better if they have better competition, right?
who
Okay, see.
what do you like? I don't like West competition will be there. Like, I'm not
Will
West
be there.
competition will not decline off. And OKC, I'm saying the same team is gonna come back next season. And imagine if they're coming off a championship season, these young guys, they'll want to win again, like one more championship, and then they'll start
Like 4 or 5.
yeah. And this Wolves OKC series just showed like Wolves have no chance. Like, Wolves had zero chance. Like, they couldn't compete at all with OKC. Like, Denver did way better job than Wolves. Like, Denver
Oh,
actually could
absolutely.
compete
By far.
with this. Yeah, so it's just
That was surprising, to be honest.
yeah.
Yeah,
Even
that
I didn't
was.
expect Denver
I
to
expected the other way.
Yeah,
yeah, just yeah.
crazy was
No,
that.
but look at this. You got Naz Reid, you got Jaden McDaniels, good young group, good Naz Reid scoring versatility. McDaniels is defensive standout in the team. Build around these guys. Let them now be a bit of a core in this team. And then get Ant, another guy who can be a facilitator, secondary creator. This will balance the whole offense. With Rudy there, the whole offense is just completely out of it's imbalanced the whole
Giannis.
thing.
They don't need Giannis. What the hell? Yeah, okay. So, okay, we'll continue on this topic. We'll end the episode with the big Giannis and KD trade talks. KD trade talks is going heavy. It's gonna happen before. Apparently, it's gonna happen before the draft,
NBA
which is
draft.
happening. Yeah, which is happening the end of this
Yeah.
month. KD to Wolves is a big rumor. KD to Raptors is a big rumor. I think the yesterday Shams told there are like 3-4 teams, which is definitely gonna happen with the KD move. So
What
which
about
which
Heat?
yeah, there's I think Heat is also there in the talks. Heat is there in the talks. Wolves is big. Wolves have suddenly come up big. Like I think Randall will go to Suns and then KD will come to this one. Uh, yeah, which destination do you think? Do you think like a team combination with Giannis at Raptors will work?
No, I think
I
Heat would be a better
don't know, bro.
destination.
If
Oh,
if he's
but
yeah, if he's going to Heat, I think Wiggins will have to leave. Yeah, big small players like all have to like yeah get off. Yeah,
but they'll
KD.
have to build a team around KD, and he doesn't have much here, so
That's
he
the thing.
should join a
No,
team
it
where
should be a
there's always
supporting
someone.
role.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think he needs to go to a team where there's already a star. Like he just like
Giannis.
To be honest, right?
Yeah, I want him to
I
get another chip, bro. I'm tired. I just really he's wasted so much of his time in Bucks.
I really looked
Prime
into
in
this, and I
Bucks.
feel like this one team could really benefit him going. Actually, not one, two, but I think out of these two, one of them definitely. And hear me out. If KD, this is what I want to see. I know it won't happen. KD to the Orlando Magic. Hear me out. Why? Okay.
I like
You
that move.
the Magic look. They've shown they're ready to compete in regular season. Definitely, they can. Being top six, top seven seed, pretty good from their side. Young Co, Paulo,
Yep.
France,
Paulo
Jalen.
France.
One thing that Orlando, dude, I think they're the lowest scoring team in the league. What, 105, 106 or something
Worst
they have
shooting
rating?
team,
They
worst three
need
point
a
shooting
go-to
team.
scorer.
Yeah, yeah.
They need and go-to, and KD will give you that 25 to 30 points in crunch time easily. They need a scorer like that. And I think if you get him there and they're ready to compete, I think you just need a guy like KD to just get them now past that first round kind of, get into the second round. That kind of push they need. It'll work so well with these guys, dude.
But bro, Magic won't do it. Magic is not a team
Yeah,
who
of
makes who
course, they
makes
There's gonna
won't
be
do
a
it. But
weird
such
synergy with them.
yeah no it's not about weird synergy the Magic is a franchise which never make trades. They'll just draft players, they'll develop players, and they'll
mm,
just make these free agent signing. That's it. They never go for big players. It just like doesn't happen for the franchise. So I don't think like as you said,
but Magic
Magic
definitely
needs a
needs
good
half court scoring, man.
yeah
They
good
need half
shooter.
court
They need
scoring
a
and
good
leadership.
3 point shooter. They need a guy who can space the floor. KD would be ideal
Devin
there, but
Booker.
I don't think KD would have
No,
gone
no.
yeah
for that.
but yeah
If not Magic, then Rockets don't. Of course, for sure, Rockets. It fits well, man. They
oh
need a guy
yes.
who can just
KD
just
to Rockets
leave them
makes a
down.
lot of sense. KD to
Rockets makes
Rockets make
much
a
better.
lot of sense because Rockets' only issue was half court offense. KD just like gives a boost to that half court offense like by miles. But then
And Houston has a lot of first rounders, right? I think
first
they
rounders
can.
from the Suns itself. They have like three, four,
Uh,
like two from the Suns itself. So I think they'll try and package it out.
Hmm.
Nevertheless, I think. What do you think Giannis heading to, Rish? What do you want him to go to?
See, I want him to go.
Give me like two favorable destination which
I'll
you
tell
think
you.
he goes there. Okay, he has a chance to win the chip. Like this is the team he goes and wins the chip.
there's less internal pressure from their side than KD, to be honest. It depends
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
internal
yeah, yeah.
pressure.
But see, Bucks are gonna try the maximum to do like to somehow keep Giannis. There's no chance they give away
Yeah,
Giannis.
but
Uh,
Giannis will. I really want him to go. I don't
But
want him to
if
leave.
if if a team wants Giannis, they have to give away a lot. It's not gonna be easy at all.
To be honest, right? I wouldn't mind him staying with Bucks unless you give him a really
Exactly.
good core around him.
That's what I was
Definitely,
thinking.
But they
there's
can't
no
move
problem
away
in him
from Dame
staying.
also now. They can't move away from Dame. Dame has got
That
ACL.
stupid move they did with Dame, dude.
No,
I seriously don't know
see,
what was going on with that.
I don't know. They gave away. I don't know, man. I was really upset.
that
That
is now
never made
done. What
sense
is
to me
done,
from
done
day
is
one.
done. We can't do anything about it. But yeah,
So
Dame.
if Giannis can get some players into Bucks, that's
But
good.
no, but the
Some
thing is that see, if Dame was
because dude, him winning in the Bucks gives him a bit better feeling than him winning.
obviously, but
But now
see,
time is going. So for him, if he goes into Golden State, like how they're talking, it'll be fun.
no, I don't think
Okay.
I don't think Golden State
But
will be talking.
obviously, yeah. But if he's playing with KD in what
Raptors,
Toronto,
yeah.
that's gonna
Ego,
be something different, dude. I don't understand. And he can just get in, keep passing the ball to KD, and KD can
But
keep taking
Giannis has
shots.
been always like very loud about how he wants to move into like not him specifically, but the European players moving into the big market franchises.
Big market, yeah,
It
he
makes
said
no
that.
sense
Yes,
for him to go from Bucks to fucking Canada. It just
Canada.
it's just like
Yeah,
I mean for whatever okay
I don't
Toronto
know
is
what he
Imagine he starts getting that Canadian accent once he gets there. If he ever.
Hello, I'm out of my house.
there'll be
I'm
him and
doing
Drake
it.
making videos
But
and all
dude,
of this joking. Yeah,
Uh, uh, which team? He could go to the Lakers, bro.
no, dude, Spurs, bro.
and
Can
then
you
all
imagine Giannis and
Oh
Wemby?
yes, Spurs.
Giannis, dude,
Spurs.
defensive
that
front
is
court.
that is a
Spurs is a good team.
Spurs is a
And
good team.
just look at it. If that Wemby shooting allows Giannis to completely destroy the inside, bro, he will destroy
Game
every.
over. Game over, bro. It's
Please,
over.
bro, West is already stacked. Please don't give Giannis this Spurs and all. Like, what now?
Give. I want
No,
Wemby and Giannis
but
to
it
play
makes
like
sense.
God level
But
ball over there. God
no,
level.
but the move
Bro,
actually makes sense.
it'll be
Move makes sense.
De'Aaron
So,
Oh
Fox. It'll
shit.
be De'Aaron Fox, Wemby, and Giannis. Arey, fuck off. Like, there's no way. Fuck that. We're not letting that happen and
They'll
all.
play at a level above you guys, like like somewhere else on top they'll play.
Oh
but with
my.
no Craig, since Craig Pop is not there, it could also make a big factor. You know how they.
I think if these
Oh,
three are
Pop's not
playing
there
together,
anymore,
I don't.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
just think they need a decent manager. By the way, Suns hired a new manager. They hired Cavs assistant manager. They fired
Bro,
Mike.
these guys are all hiring assistant managers. There are better
All
guys still out there.
yeah, Mike Budenholzer was
They're
fired.
getting too old. Oh, thank God Mike's fired.
Poor Mike again. The Suns roster was shit. It just feels just it's
I
not.
just wanted him one more season with Bucks, to be honest.
But yeah,
Bro,
he had
Monty
some
Williams is
person. He
still
had some
available. I don't
personal
know. Well,
issue.
these
No,
guys are good coaches, man.
yeah,
He
this
was a
is.
good coach. He made us win.
Monty Williams should go to the Bucks for sure.
Echi.
No, dude, he's pretty
Monty is
decent,
better
bro.
than Doc though. Monty is better than
Monty
Doc
is
Rivers.
come
Anyone
on,
is
dude.
better than Doc.
No, dude, Monty took his
Dog
team to a
Rivers.
finals, man. I mean,
Yeah.
Dog Rivers only, bro. He's so.
he lost his mind when he went to Detroit, man.
Apparently, I saw a rumor saying Doc Rivers has a very good relationship with Giannis and is trying his best foot to make Giannis like stay.
Giannis has to cultivate some brains in these areas. He lets his feelings run so much, bro.
But I
No,
won't be surprised if they don't move him on because there seems to be very less pressure from their side. I don't know. I won't be surprised if it
but I
doesn't
think
happen.
Giannis and I think his team will give it a bit pressure because see, they're not gonna get better, bro. Only way they would have got better was trade Dame. And now Dame has got ACL means
No.
he's not coming back till Jan Feb. So they're not gonna trade him. So that's it, they're
Yeah.
stuck. They're fucked. Like they have no assets, they have no
Bucks is
picks,
gone.
they have nothing, zero shit they have. So rather than this, just like go all out, give maybe
Sell
Giannis
all your sell your players, give Giannis a start from scratch.
get some 4-5 picks. At least fucking Mikael Bridges got 5 first round picks. Giannis should minimum get like 5-6. Like there's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that.
Giannis and JB, what do you guys think? Giannis and JB, but it
I think that's a good
looks
team.
actually better, right?
Yeah, there's a rumors.
Like
Yeah,
he can cover the defense and add that transition threat also. I mean, it's a better combo than Cat and JB, if you
but they
ask
don't
me.
like each other. Giannis and JB don't like each other. This idiot
Yeah,
Giannis
they
picks up.
have an issue. Yeah.
He did this and JB got triggered. That was sad. Yeah. Yeah. I
That
think.
bridge is burned.
I think off season is gonna be fun. I think there'll be a lot of more episodes we can do where we can like it's always fun to like in your head like put different trade talks each other which player will go. Like it will be nice to have good off season trade talks. But yeah, day after tomorrow finals is tomorrow, day after tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow
Holy
morning.
shit, tomorrow morning. Damn, that's good. Okay, great. Great. Excited for that shit. You guys have any final takes before we end the episode?
May the Pacers win.
May the Pacers win. Renoy,
May the
anything?
Pacers outpace.
May
May
the
the
Halley
Pacers
superstar
win.
debate end in that one night, please. I just
Oh,
want
bro.
that convo to end.
I
Please
think
stop talking
I
about it.
genuinely don't think Halley will score about 20 points tomorrow. I don't think it's happening.
No way, bro. No way.
It's gonna be Rahul.
But one thing,
Overrated.
they need Pascal to have a good 3 to 4 games.
Overrated.
Yeah. Pascal needs to.
Pascal needs to have a 3 good. If Pascal's played out, then it's done, I think, because without him, you can't win for sure. This is my understanding of it.
Let's see tomorrow how things play out. That'll set the whole set the whole tone for us for the
Yes.
rest of the series, honestly.
Yes.
So yeah, guys, this is pretty much what we have summed up in this episode. Thank you for staying with us, whoever's watching. If anyone's out there been watching consistently, we really, really thank you for watching all this way. We
We got the only
know.
guy who consistently watch on a podcast. No, we
Yeah,
did
we
that.
got the only guy who watches on our podcast. So if you want to get into our podcast, keep watching.
Yeah, just keep watching.
But
You
anyways,
guys
yeah.
actually commented on the channel, guys. Don't forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, comment first, like, share, subscribe, all of that. Subscribe,
Yeah,
subscribe,
subscribe.
subscribe. Yeah, so next season is going to be really good.
Yeah,
Uh,
we're the new guys. We've just got the hang of it. I
yeah,
think
we're
Yeah.
just trying to learn. We're just
yeah.
trying to see where we're at with this. Had a lot of fun with my buddies.
Yes.
Good to catch up with my friend from back in school, who's on now literally in a podcast with us. So this is great. I hope to expand our basketball community and make more connections happen. But for now, this is me, Vrish.
Did he put LA in five?
That
Okay,
is him,
say
Laletan.